What is up, amigos? Hope you're doing well. I just watched Anmol Jamwal's video on compelling antagonists in Bollywood movies, and while I enjoyed his insights, it was the comment section that left me absolutely stunned and shocked. A significant number of viewers were defending the character of Brigadier Pratap Singh from Shaurya, calling him a hero and justifying his hateful ideology. Honestly, it made me pause and reflect on how much hate has infiltrated our society. Now, this gave me the perfect reason to revisit Shaurya, a film that's not only gripping but incredibly thought provoking. The movie is actually an adaptation of A Few Good Men, a Hollywood classic. While the core courtroom drama is inspired by it, Shaurya takes a unique direction by rooting itself in the socio-political fabric of India, making it a powerful commentary on prejudice, abuse of authority, and what it truly means to uphold justice. But here's where it gets disturbing. In the movie, Brigadier Pratap Singh, a character designed to expose the dangers of unchecked hate, is now being celebrated by some viewers as a hero. And that made me think, have we as a society learned nothing from history? Because let's be clear, Pratap Singh's worldview, the idea that one community must be vilified, that an entire group should be punished for the actions of a few, that hate must be institutionalized, is nothing new. It's been seen before, and it led to some of the darkest chapters in human history. Shaurya is more than just a courtroom drama. It's a film that challenges your perceptions. It revolves around the character of Major Siddhant Chaudhary, played by Rahul Bose, who is tasked with defending Captain Javed Khan, a Kashmiri Muslim officer accused of murdering his senior, Major Rathod. On the surface, it seems like a straightforward case of insubordination and murder, but as Siddhant digs deeper, he uncovers a web of prejudice, abuse of power, and a toxic ideology propagated by Brigadier Pratap Singh, played by K.K. Menon in one of his finest performances. The climax of the film is one of its most powerful moments. It not only delivers justice but also upholds the valor, the courage, the dignity, and the discipline of our military. When Brigadier Pratap Singh's hateful actions come to light, he is taken into custody and an inquiry is ordered against him. This act reinforces the core values of our military: honor, integrity, and accountability. It reminds us that no one is above the law, and the standards of our armed forces are built on justice and fairness, not personal vendettas or prejudice. And that's exactly why glorifying him is so disturbing, because the film itself is telling us that what he stands for is not what the military or this country stands for. Now, here's where I take issue with the comments defending the character of Brigadier Pratap Singh. He is not a hero. He is a man whose personal tragedy, losing his family in riots, has consumed him with hatred. Instead of rising above his pain, he allowed it to fester, turning him into someone who generalized an entire religion as evil. His actions and ideologies were not about justice, they were about vengeance, fueled by a deeply flawed and dangerous worldview.
कौम जानते हो क्या? कौम, निशानियां, आइडेंटिटीज जो पैदा होती ही लग जाती है इनके अंदर, इस जावेद के बहुत अंदर, इसके नसों में, इसके खून में इसकी कौम सनी हुई है। इसकी वफादारी सिर्फ इसके खून के प्रति है, और बदकिस्मती से इनकी कौम में सिर्फ जहर भरा है, जहर। इनका हिसाब चुकाते चुकाते हम खाक हो जाएंगे। कौन है दुश्मन? पूरी कौम। हर तारीख पर इनकी मौसमी मजहब, इनकी आतंक की मोहर लगी हुई, और तारीख को साफ करना मुझे आता है मेजर, वही कर रहा हूं। सफाई ब्रिगेडियर, इनोसेंट बच्चों के शूट एट साइट का इनोसेंट AK-47 लेकर घूमते हैं हाथ में लॉलीपॉप की तरह। इनोसेंट 6 साल की बच्ची, बच्चे नहीं है, टाइम बॉम्ब है साले, आतंकवादी के पिल्ले हैं। जो तुम्हें इनोसेंट लगता है ना मेजर, वो मेरे लिए अनुशासन है, डिसिप्लिन। इनको खत्म करूंगा मैं, एक एक दीमक को निकाल निकाल के मारूंगा मैं। इसलिए मैंने आपसे कहा, गोली मारो इनको, खत्म कर दो सालों को। जो बूढ़े बच्चे सामने आए, खत्म कर दो उनको, वरना ये लोग हमें खा जाएंगे। और करना है तो इनकी कौम का सफाया करो। That's what we want. Bloody democracy. Bloody
And that worldview is not new. It's been seen before in history, most famously in Nazi Germany. Adolf Hitler, after Germany's defeat in World War I, didn't just process his loss, he let it become his hatred. He used Germany's economic struggle and humiliation as fuel to create an ideology where he convinced an entire nation that a specific group of people were responsible for their suffering. He manipulated their pain and turned it into justification for mass. He took the anger of wounded people and channeled it into an ideology of destruction. And what did Hitler do? Exactly what the character of Brigadier Pratap Singh does in Shaurya. He stopped seeing individuals and started seeing an entire community as enemies. He justified violence in the name of protecting his own. He used personal loss and national struggle as an excuse for blind, indiscriminated hatred. And let's be clear, that kind of hate never stops at one person. It never stops at one event. It spreads, it consumes, it turns human beings into monsters, stripping them of their ability to see nuance, justice, or fairness. Now think about this. If you're defending Brigadier Pratap Singh today, if you believe he was justified in his actions, are you not falling into this exact same trap that history has warned us about? Are you not echoing the same arguments that once led to millions of deaths? Now, what does it say about us as a society when we start celebrating characters like Brigadier Pratap Singh? It shows that we've forgotten the principles that make us a democracy: equality, justice, and respect for diversity. The very fabric of our nation is built on these values, and yet, here we are, defending a character who represents everything that goes against these values. And let's be clear, Shaurya as a film does not glorify Brigadier Pratap Singh, it holds him accountable. It exposes the dangers of letting hate consume a person. It strips away the facade of heroism and shows us the ugly truth of his ideology. Brigadier Pratap Singh's character in the movie is not of a hero. He is a cautionary tale, a reminder of what happens when hatred and prejudice go unchecked. And yet, some people in the comments seem to be romanticizing him. That's when you realize we don't just have a character problem, we have a societal problem. Now let me ask you something. Many of you are defending Brigadier Pratap Singh, saying his actions were justified because of his personal loss. But let's flip the scenario for a moment. Imagine a person from a different religion experiencing a similar tragedy. Imagine they responded the same way, generalizing an entire community, abusing their power, and punishing innocent people. Would you still call them a hero? Would you call Manisha Koirala's character from Dil Se a hero? Would you call Hrithik Roshan's character from Mission Kashmir a hero? Are any of these characters justified at all? Absolutely not. Think about it. If your answer changes based on the religion of the person, then this isn't about justice, it's about bias. And that bias is the very poison that destroys harmony, tears apart communities, and weakens the foundations of democracy. And history has already shown us where that road leads. We have seen what happens when hate is justified. We have seen what happens when entire communities are demonized. And if we still haven't learned from that, then maybe the real problem isn't the movie, it is us. Shaurya is a reminder of what we should truly stand for as a nation. The climax of the movie doesn't just deliver justice, it upholds the values of the armed forces and the country: integrity, discipline, and accountability. It shows us that no matter how high your position, no matter how justified you think your actions are, hate and prejudice will never be acceptable.
Brigadier Rudra Pratap Singh, you are in relief of your duty with immediate effect, and a court of inquiry will be ordered against you.
What? Nahi ho kya? Indian Army hai, Jammu Circus.
The prosecutor Major Akash Kapoor will now read the charges against Brigadier Rudra Pratap Singh. Brigadier Pratap, आप पर आरपीसी धारा 304 और आर्मी एक्ट सेक्शन 69 के तहत कल्पेबल होमिसाइड का आरोप लगाया जाता है. You are to be taken into immediate custody.
इस यूनिफॉर्म को देखो, राष्ट्रीय सम्मान से भरा है ये.
राष्ट्रीय सम्मान, ये वर्दी, ये ट्रायल, ये सब इसलिए नहीं कि सिर्फ राष्ट्र है, ये सब इसलिए है क्योंकि राष्ट्रवाद भी है. बहुत बचाया है इस ब्लडी डेमोक्रेसी ने आपको. सर, क्या कहा था आपने? नसों में जहर, कौम को खत्म करना. राइट? ठीक है, खत्म कर दीजिए. फिनिश देम, किल देम ऑल. दैट्स योर सॉल्यूशन, राइट? और इसका सॉल्यूशन है एक 6 साल की बच्ची को बचाना। That's all। कोई जात नहीं, कोई कौम नहीं। जावेद खान की इंसानियत में इंडियन आर्मी का शौर्य छुपा।
Brigadier Pratap Singh's character is not a hero, he's a product of unchecked hatred and trauma, and glorifying such characters only reflects the toxic division that's brewing in our society. It's time to ask ourselves, do we want to be a society that justifies hate or one that strives for unity, justice and equality? If you believe in the values of peace and harmony, hit that like button, share this video and subscribe to the channel for more discussions on what truly matters. Thank you for watching, and let's work towards building a society that stands for unity and not division. Bye bye.